What's good, y'all? Welcome back to Reek Knows Hoops. I'm your host, Tyreek. Be sure to leave a like, subscribe if you are new. This is a place where we talk all about NBA basketball, so if you love hoops, this is the place for you. And today we're taking a quiz, man. Sports Illustrated dropped their top 100 NBA players last week. Haven't seen the majority of the list. I've seen like maybe a couple like screenshots of players and stuff. But we're going to take this quiz, see how well we can guess the top 100 players. If you want, pull the quiz up. It's on sportco.com. I'll have the link in the description. Take the quiz with me, see how well you do. And let's go ahead and get into it. Yeah, I want to start doing more quizzes because I think that can be something fun to switch up from maybe just, sitting in front of the camera talking for, however long. But get this ad off the screen. As you can see, this is the quiz, top 100 players from Sports Illustrated going into the 2021-22 season. Let's get into it, man. First off, KD is going to be number one. I think that's pretty warranted. KD had a very good postseason, and he's still one of the best players in the league. Spelled out Antetokounmpo with no mistakes. Giannis coming off a Finals MVP, definitely warranted being this high, I think. And I think he's going to have another spectacular season, and the Bucks are still going to be championship threats. LeBron at 3, even going into year 19, I think it is, still a top 3 player in the league. Look, if LeBron is falling from grace, his fall from grace, it's still pretty amazing. It's still top caliber in the league. Next, the Warriors, Steph Curry. Steph Curry pretty warranted. We got Steph Curry on there too. 5, we got Jokic at 5, the reigning MVP. We'll see how the rest of this list goes, man. I really do enjoy Jokic's game, though. I'm a big fan of his. Luka Doncic at 6. Interesting over a guy like, a James Harden, over a guy like an Embiid. Then you got an Anthony Davis below him. I don't know. This is also kind of projecting how the season is going to go. I think Luka could definitely be a top 6, top 5 player. But I'm going to have to see I'm going to have to see something like, on the court. If the Mavs like really explode up instead of being that middle of the pack team, especially given that they didn't really make much moves, then this will definitely be warranted. But we know Luka's numbers are good. They're always going to be good. His impact is always there. But is he, better than some of the guys below him? I don't know about that, man. Very interesting point. Let's continue to move on, though. The Clippers, Paul George is a top 10 player. Paul George is a top 10 player. Oh, no. So they have Kawhi on the list. That's interesting. He's hurt. That's interesting. Damian Lillard. I think Kawhi is a top 5 talent when he's healthy, but he's hurt, and we don't know if he's going to play this season. So I don't agree with having him there. We got Jason Tatum. Next, Miami Heat would be Jimmy Butler. Yeah, shout out to Jimmy Butler. And we got Bradley Beal. This would probably be Chris Paul. Oh, they got Chris Paul lower, so D-Book. Booker's up here. I think Book and Beal are pretty interchangeable in my opinion. Trae Young, shout out to Trae Young. I said in my video yesterday I could see him winning MVP potentially if things really go right for the Hawks. This would be Kyrie Irving, man. The big thing with Kyrie is availability, and with this vaccine stuff, that just makes it all more up in the air. Even without it, injury history with Kyrie is always there. This looks like Zion as a top 20 player. Interesting. He was an all-star last season, but guys like Donovan Mitchell are very low. So this would be Rudy. I don't know, man. I think we're to the point where Donovan Mitchell is the best player on the Utah Jazz. You can talk all about, Rudy's impact and stuff, which is there defensively, but we've seen Rudy at times really not be able to be on the court. Like Game 6 against the Clippers, he was, a hindrance to them defensively. So I think we're to the point, man. We need to grow up. Donovan Mitchell is the best player on the Utah Jazz, in my opinion. Bam Adebayo there, and we got Karl-Anthony Towns. If you did not see his media day interview, check that out, man. He left everything out on the table, and he said so. He dropped some gems, man, so go ahead and check that out. Ja Morant would be right here, I would believe. Ja Morant, top 25 player, is pretty interesting over guys like a Chris Middleton, a Jaylen Brown. I do think Ja is a very impactful player, though. Don't get me wrong with that. But, some other guys maybe have had more productive seasons. A couple All-Stars below him. But maybe this is also, I think, a projection going into next season. So maybe they think Ja's going to be an All-Star, which I think is very possible. I don't, rule that out of the realm of possibility. Jrue Holiday, I like seeing him in the top 30. He really showed his impact in the playoffs last season. Zach Levine, Another first-time All-Star last season. Okay. The Thunder, we got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and I gotta spell this all the way out. I said in my video. Oh, I spelled it wrong. I said in my I don't know if I said it in a video. I definitely said it on TikTok though. I think Shai has a really good chance of being the All-Star this season. Next we got Ben Simmons. Who knows what's going on? That situation, he said he's willing to sit out the entire year. That's what he said. Apparently that's what his camp said, I guess. So Ben really said forget the money. He said forget the money, man. He does not care. De'Aaron Fox, shout out to De'Aaron Fox, one of my favorite players in the league. This would be Brandon Ingram. Interested to see his role this season. I think he should probably take a little more of the lead ball handler role, because I think he's a better playmaker than maybe what they're trying to make this point Zion thing into. So I think, you know, the growth of B.I.'s game, he still had a very good year last year. It wasn't an all-star, but I think people kind of forgot about him last season because Zion took such a big step. This would be Westbrook, man. They think Westbrook is no longer a top 30 player in the league. I like what LeBron said. He said what I've been saying. If there's one person that can figure out how to get the most out of Russell Westbrook at this age, it's LeBron James. I think that's a fact. This would be Klay Thompson. Oh, they got Klay really low. They got Klay really low, so that's Draymond Green. And I understand Klay kind of being that low because he hasn't played in 2 seasons, which is a very long time not playing basketball. I seen a thing on Twitter. Shout out to Sabonis. He's a perennial all-star. I seen a thing on Twitter that said, like, the last time Klay played an NBA game, guys like Jimmy Butler were still in Philly. You know, guys were all over the place. So, like, it's been a very long time since Klay Thompson's played an NBA game. Kawhi was still in Toronto. KD was still on the Warriors. Like, it's been a very long time, man. Very long time. CJ McCollum should be next, if I could spell. The Bulls. This should be Vucevic. Yes. Vucevic, man. Very underrated big, man. Very underrated big. Next, Kyle Lowry. Kyle Lowry still very impactful player. Next would be Julius Randle, most improved player last season. The Bulls once again. DeMar DeRozan. I'm sure Lonzo Ball and LaMelo's going to be on this list somewhere. You see LaMelo at 51. Kind of warranted. His impact was definitely there last season. The Jazz, this would probably be Conley. I think Clarkson's going to be on here somewhere. I think Bogdanovich is going to be on here somewhere. We also have a timer. We have 8 minutes left. We have 50 out of 100 players done. The Raptors, I would say Siakam. His season was still cool last year. It was just very down from the year before. Talked about that before already. This should be Rozier. Terry's very low. So who? Oh, Gordon Hayward. It's easy to forget about Gordon Hayward because he gets injured a lot too. So it's very easy to forget about him. This should be Van Fleet. 20-point per game scorer last year. Maybe a little under, but still very impactful. I think Brogdon would be right there. The Hawks, Collins or Capella, one of the two. So this is probably Capella. Yes. Nuggets. I don't think they would have Jamal Murray on there, so it has to be Michael Porter Jr. And I might have to spell it all the way out. They just have it as Michael Porter. Oh, so it's not Michael Porter. They might have Jamal Murray on here then. They do. Interesting because we don't know how many games. Like, we don't know when he's going to be ready to play this season. So that's very interesting. That should be Tobias Harris for Philly. Tobias Harris at the 50th spot. LaMelo at 51. Michael Porter at 52. I think Michael Porter Jr. is going to take a big leap this season. The Suns, this would be, I would say, Mikal Bridges. Shout out to him. Impactful player, man. His numbers may not speak on his true impact, man. I want to see him take another step offensively, though. I feel like in the playoffs, he could have tried to do a little bit more. At times, he was only taking like 1 shot a game. So we like to see that step up a little bit. Next, the Pistons, Jeremy Grant. All right, so we got about 6 minutes left. The Hawks again. This would be, drawing a blank, man. You got Collins, you got Herter? Or maybe it's DeAndre Hunter. Yeah, it might be Hunter. Shout out to DeAndre Hunter, man. Okay rookie year. Really stepped it up last season. Injuries were just a problem. The Mavs, Porzingis, kind of low. I think he still had a good regular season. I think the playoffs is leaving a bad taste in people's mouths. Toronto, once again, not Gary Trent. No, not Gary Trent. Who am I thinking of? OG. Anunoby. Yes, OG. He needs to stay healthy too because he's a really, really, really good player, man, when he's healthy. He's a very good player. Celtics next has to be Marcus Smart. I don't know if Al Horford's going to be on. I'll just try it. I'll try it. Horford. No, he's not. Rightfully so. He barely played last year, and he's old as hell. Timberwolves next. D'Angelo Russell. If not, it's going to be Edwards. Probably on here too. Yes, Anthony Edwards will probably be on here. LeVert for the Pacers. Shout out to Karis LeVert, man. He has a stress fracture in his back, but they say he should be ready around the start of the regular season, probably a little bit after. This would be Aaron Gordon, I believe. Yes, Aaron Gordon just got a big bag from these Denver Nuggets. Trailblazers next. Not Nurkic, huh? No, it is Nurkic. Shout out to Nurkic, man. He did come back from his injury, man, and I think that takes a little time to really get back into form. So we'll see how he plays this season. Rockets, this has to be Christian Wood. Had a very good season last year. Kings, I would want to say Hield and Holmes. No, Harrison Barnes. Harrison Barnes, yes. Harrison Barnes, man, sleeper dude. He had a pretty good year last year. Like, even points per games wise, he was putting up some decent numbers, man. For Harrison Barnes, those are very good numbers. The Jazz, again. Who am I thinking of on the Jazz? We already said Bogdanovich. We said Donovan Mitchell. I'm going to skip it. I'm going to come back to it. Knicks, Derrick Rose. He's on there. So this would be Kemba Walker. Kemba Walker. Forgot. He is a New York Knicks player now. Then we got Miles Turner. I think his impact is doesn't speak for his, you know, his statistics aren't great, but his impact is definitely there, and he's one of the best shot blockers in the league. Jarrett Allen is on here. Colin Sexton. Then we got the Wizards again. Spencer Dinwiddie, I would say. Yes, coming back from his injury. I think he's gonna have a really good year this upcoming season. Larry Nance. Larry Nance is on there somewhere. So the Blazers again. Dame, CJ, Norman Powell. It's not Norman Powell either, man. The Blazers. Covington. Pretty high for Covington. Not gonna lie. The Bucks again. Maybe this is Lopez. Yes, it is Brook Lopez. The Grizzlies, Jaren Jackson. Stay healthy. That's not even Jaren Jackson. Can't be. Is it Brooks? It is Dylan Brooks. They have Brooks at 84. Okay. I think Jaren Jackson's better, but health is probably the reason why. The Miami Heat, would this be Duncan Robinson, maybe? Or am I not PJ? Oh, it is Duncan Robinson. Okay. There's no more Miami, so no PJ Tucker. The Pelicans. Are we thinking nah, Valanciunas. Definitely Valanciunas. Definitely Valanciunas. Okay, I can't spell Valanciunas. Let's see. There we go. Got it. Warriors. We need to speed this up because it's almost. Dang. They just got. I know they got Otto Porter, but I don't know if he's going. Yeah, it's not Jordan Poole. Drawing a blank, man. I'm definitely drawing a blank. Suns. We're at the 90th spot. We got 10 people left, man. I want to get 100, bro. I feel like I should get 100. Let's just start naming people, bro. Man, no. Jackson, no. Ibaka, no. Okay. Zubac, maybe. Zubac, okay. Zubac is number 100 or 99. The Kings, again, we already named like half their roster, bro. Like, I can't think of many other Kings players, bro. Not gonna lie to you. Okay, Spurs. We already named Murray, so it can't be him. Man, I'm drawing a blank on some of these players, man. This is bad. This is bad. I should be better than this. Not Carter. Who is on the Magic, bro? That would be top 100. Who was on the Magic that would be top, like, I can't even think of anybody on the Magic that would be top 100. I might call it. Maybe Mitchell Robinson's on here. No, he would already popped up already. Knicks, Barrett, RJ Barrett. Nope, no, not RJ Barrett. Fournier. Forgot about Fournier. The Mavericks. I'm just about to start naming players off. Tim Hardaway. Tim Tim Hardaway. Okay, we got 93. Kings, Timberwolves. Who else would be from the Timberwolves, bro? They got D'Lo, Beasley, Malik Beasley. Spurs. Let me think of Podol. I don't know, bro. I don't know. I'm drawing blanks in my mind right now. I'm gonna be mad when I see some of these players on the list. I'm gonna be like, how did I forget him? There's no way. Yeah, there's no way Bagley is up there. Halliburton. How did I forget about Reese? 10 seconds. Magic, not Suggs. Fultz. No. All right, we got 95, man. We missed 5 players. Let's see, who did we miss? How the hell did I forget about Andrew Wiggins? I forgot Jay Crowder. I didn't even see the Suns, honestly. I totally forgot about that. Derek White. And John Isaac. It's hard to think about John Isaac because he's been hurt. Haven't seen him playing so long, bro. So, and Joe Ingles. So those are the 5 players I missed. I think a 95, the average score is a 78. The average score is a 70. I wanted to get 100, but a 95 is pretty good. In 15 minutes, I think that's a pretty decent job. So if you enjoyed me taking the quiz, let me know, man, because if y'all enjoy it, I'll do these a lot more often. Maybe we'll do the ESPN list next, or maybe some other fun lists that are on here. Maybe projecting next season, see how well we can guess what's going into next season, maybe teams rotations and stuff like that. So yeah, I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Once again, leave a like, subscribe if you are new. I appreciate all the support. Also, check me out on Apple Podcasts. Link is always in the description. Also, Spotify and other podcast platforms. That's where you get your podcasts at. I'm there. So I appreciate the support once again, and I'm out. Peace.